I have a math degree, specialization in mathematics and economics in particular. And even though I survived that, I thought it'd be fun to pretend that I'm still a math student and explore RemNote to help me study. Disclaimer that my workflow is not correct. No single workflow is. Everyone organizes information in their brain differently, but feel free to get inspiration from my process. Let's begin. Step 1 is consume content, whether that is listening to lecture or watching Khan Academy. For this video, I'm gonna quickly read through Paul's online notes on calculus to keep it simple. And also I need a quick refresh on calculus. Step 2 is open RemNote, but keep in mind to only write notes when I actually understand it. What I mean by this is I shouldn't put L'Hopital's rule unless I internalize the conditions or the rule. I mean, I may forget it, that's fine, that's where flashcards are for, but I should actually understand the idea first. Step 3 is take notes. There's various types for this. First is definition and notation. For example, here, the definition of derivative. Clearly, this seems so trivial, but they do build off each other, so I would definitely write this down. Also, RemNote uses LaTeX. I'll put the link down below for its syntax. Another example here is alternate notation. Second type of notes are properties and formulas. For example, I would write down the properties of derivatives, like how to add and subtract them. Also the product rule, power rule, quotient rule, and chain rule. Type 3 is common derivatives / integrals. So I remember we would have an exam on integration, and everyone knows how to do integration by parts or substitution, etc. But then they would throw in something like this. And if you have no idea how to break that down, it's over. I swear I lost so many marks because of this, so I would highly recommend to know these by heart. Notice here that I put a question mark and then rewrite the whole thing. That's just my preference because I'd like to visualize it as a whole. Fourth type of notes are graphs. Throughout my years in university, I've accumulated this. This is where I wrote down trig identities, rules, notations, and graphs. You can see here I tried to make it colorful and fun, but why are graphs important? Because you can learn so much from the behavior of the function from the graph alone. Is it increasing, decreasing, concave up, concave down? Does it touch any axis? Is it exclusive to one quadrant? You can learn so many things. So for RemNote, I would use images. So maybe just look it up on the internet and copy image like this. Or if you already have the image, you can just drag and drop. Fifth type of notes are theorems. These are not just good for flashcards. I mean, of course, you can do this, mean value theorem. But these are good as references as well, because most of them are connected and again, they build off each other. For example, mean value theorem, I'm pretty sure this was mentioned some other time. So there's mean value theorem for integrals as well. And clearly they're not the same, but you can see that they have the same conditions. So all of a sudden, MVT is not just a lonely theorem. It's connected to something else. I recently made a video about bidirectional linking and references, so feel free to check that out. Type 6 are proofs. This could be a simple flashcard with images. So, prove this. Then I would add image from the internet or screenshot from your GoodNotes or Notability, or even take a photo from your physical notebook and use that as answer. Another idea is to use image occlusion. This is only available for Pro version. I don't have that yet. Last type of notes are practice problems. So that means writing down solution steps and referencing theorems. Because I remember there'd be at least 20 questions after each chapter, and normally they would be different topics covered. So I personally think I would just pick 5 to 10 questions for each chapter. Obviously, the more the better, but when you're a student, you'll never have that extra time. So it's good to limit yourself from the get-go. So yes, just do that for assignment problems, practice midterms, and practice finals. And also for the quote-unquote answer, I would reference some rules or theorems that hopefully you've talked about in your notes before. So that was step 3. Step 4 is review. As much as I love digital note-taking, when reviewing in math, I would still use paper in answering flashcards. It's better than thinking of the answer or saying it out loud. I mean, it's also faster. So I recommend that RemNote should just be a supplement in your studies for math. So yes, that could have been my workflow if I had RemNote back then. Like this video if you found this useful, and see you in the next video.